Hello everybody. So I have seen Breezy has talked about me and made a video of me mentioning a lot of lies and a lot of wrong information, and I want to clarify it. I want to say to Breezy, I know you're listening. I'm really glad that you're talking about me. Honestly, I was happy when I saw your video today. And I'm glad that you say you're going to continue to talk about me and make videos and check my videos, because this gives me the freedom to do the same with you. And I actually have what to expose. I've been exposed and I have apologized. And I've been exposed 2 years ago. You can see in the messages, this is from 2 years ago. And since 2 years, I've been on YouTube. And in those 2 years, I have shown the people that I am sorry. I have never made bad remarks about any nationality. I apologized for that to everybody in person. It was wrong. There's no excuse for it. And we will get to more things that you say, because also you're slander and defaming me, saying that I'm a predator. How can I be a predator? Let me clarify this. Regards my boss and those things. I said it before and I say it again. It was when I was 25 years old in the year 2006. So like Breezy says, it was in my 20s. It was also in my 20s. And that he wanted minors, that he wanted younger, that yes, he wanted. But that I made sure that they're 18. I even scanned to be sure. I even scanned their ID to make sure they're 18, and so I have information on them. And this happened only 2 times. So is this trafficking 2 times that I went? In Europe, prostitution is legal, just so you know, that I legally took a prostitute that advertises her services, and I make sure that she's 18. I did this 2 times. So I called the working woman that's offered her services. I called that number. I told her to come to the hotel, Marriott, where my boss was staying. And I scanned, took a picture of her ID, and then went in the elevator with her, brought her up to the suite of my boss, and we sat a little bit there. So I made sure she's okay, he's okay, everything's okay. And I did this 2 times. 2 times I've done this. So this makes me a trafficker. I made sure they're 18. I even made a picture of it. It's 2006. I don't have the phone anymore with the picture, with the image, but it's on the computer, and the laptop still exists in Romania. A very old laptop. I think the pictures are still there of those 2 scanned IDs of those 2 women that I made sure are 18. So that is clarified. And that my dad was a pimp. Yeah, so what? But she said that I helped my dad. How can I possibly help my dad pimping? When my dad met my mom, so what? I helped my dad before I was born, or how? How does this work? Because my dad was a pimp of my mom. So, and then I was born. So how was I possibly able to help my dad? Breezy, stop lying. Stop the cap. Stop it. Stop it, because I'm going to make you look much more ridiculous than you can do anything to me. That is clear. I have said my mistakes. I've been outed. You have not, because there's evidence what you're doing. You think there's no evidence what you do in your life, but whatever. I have been outed and I've said everything out there. So regards that with the girls, I am not a predator, and I was 25 and I made sure the girls are 18. 2 times this happened, and not more. It has nothing to do with my father either. Everything that Breezy said, everything you said, Breezy, how are you going to relate all of this to me? You're talking about the threats that you got from Ghostface. The threats from Ghostface are terrible. You should not get those kind of threats. I agree. But they have nothing to do with me. And they don't have anything to do with my past from 2 years ago on YouTube with the ex-boyfriend of Foodie Beauty and my restaurant. It has nothing to do with you and your child. And then you say that I rant about your child. Give evidence. Please give one evidence where I harass your child or I talk about your child. The only thing that I have said is that you're a shit mother, and I stand to that. I do stand to it. I won't comment about it anymore. But you know very well that you're not a good mom. It's evident what you have been doing 2 years on the internet. Everybody knows the truth, and you know the truth yourself. And with your sobriety, I'm happy about it. You wrote in the messages 2 years ago that you're 5 years. I'm happy that you're more years sober, more than 5 years. That's the whole point I tried to make to you, that you have to also keep calculating. If you said 2 years ago that you're 5 years sober and 2 years has passed, then you should be saying you're reaching close to 7 years sober. You know what I mean? That's what so you do the mathematics, right? Not telling me to do. And what you say, you in the Instagram, you only replied me 2 times. I have it also. You have it. I have it. Who's going to show it first? I don't have why to show it. But I can show how many times you replied. You even wrote me, I love you. You even wrote me that. Just so you know. I have it on the Instagram also. And hugs and all that. I have it. So stop lying. You're lying too much, Breezy. And you're going to get caught. It's not, to catch people with lies is very easy. Because lies can be proven. Then you say about that. So the thing is, I don't rant about her daughter. I never harassed her daughter. I never made threats to her. She's lying about this. I want evidence. If she says that I'm doing this, then I want the evidence for it. And she says that I'm a danger to society and I'm unstable. Breezy, I don't have any records with the police. I didn't beat up my old grandparents. My grandpa, I didn't beat up old people. You beat up old people. You have records on the police. You have DUIs. I don't have DUI. You have. And when you took those decisions, you were drunk. So what? You can blame it on the alcohol, blame it on the alcohol. But me, if I would say it's the alcohol, I'm not allowed, but you're allowed. What makes you different? Why are you allowed and I'm not allowed to say, yeah, I was drunk? But you're allowed to say, yeah, well, you have records. I don't have any records. So what does that show in the end of the day? So who's a danger to society, me or you? And you tell me that I'm in no position to judge. Why am I not in no position to judge? You're allowed to judge everybody and Foodie Beauty for 3 years, and this is your job. You're allowed to do it, but I'm not allowed to do it. Why? Why? What makes me not allowed to judge and you're allowed? You seem to not, everything's okay for you, but for other people not. The rules don't apply for everybody or something like that. And I'm really glad that you're talking about me, because now I can easily talk about you too and I don't have to feel bad about it. So, like I said, what happened in my past, I was also in my 20s. Back then I was 25. I didn't do anything bad because I made sure they're not minors. And prostitution is legal, and I did it 2 times. And then, after the second time, it got too much for me because my boss asked me to stay in the room and watch them. To watch them have sex. That's what he wanted. And that's when I said I quit my job. And I quit that job at that moment. And what I did is I made my own company afterwards. But I quit because I couldn't take this kind of requests anymore. For me to watch them have sex was that's not normal. That is just not normal. But you know, Breezy says this is her job. Breezy, I would like a job description. And how dare you say, she's talking about my child. I don't talk about, give evidence that I talked about your child. Or give evidence. You're trying to also insinuate that, that I harass your child. Please give evidence that I talk or harass your child. You even say about racist. I never said anything racist. Give evidence. Don't say it, Breezy. Give the evidence. Like you did with the clips. You put Lone Entourage, that old video of me where I was outed about my ugliness and some mistakes, some stupidity that I did 2 years ago. You showed that. Show also the evidence how I harass your daughter, how I threaten, how I say something racist. Please, please do that. Be correct and do it. Do it right. If you're going to accuse me and you're going to throw lies out there, please give evidence for them. I want to see how I harass your daughter, how I talk about your daughter, or how I say any racist comments, or how I make threats, or whatever, those threats from Ghostface and what you've got going with Missy Moo. How does all of that now have to do with me? It doesn't have to do with me. All I said is that you're a shit mom. And you are a shit mom. You have nothing to prove. You're talking about every Foodie Beauty, everything else. But you don't seem to be talking about, and I never hear about, oh, my daughter, she's so, why? The thing is, everybody, you share everything in your life. But you can't share anything about your daughter because you don't know anything. and you think people, your daughter is not with you. And that's all I say. That's all I say. And you don't want me to say more. I'm just saying that. So let's continue. She says that the kids are expensive and she has to make money from this. You know, how sick is that? What you make, this is job. What is your job, Breezy? Your job is to rant for 3 years on Foodie Beauty every day. This is what you call job. Are you proud of that? Are you proud to call this your job? Are you proud to explain to your child that this is how mommy earns her money? And this is how mommy pays for her. Children are expensive. I have to rant on Foodie Beauty every day and I don't have time because I must document everything about Foodie Beauty and talk bad about Foodie Beauty because I'm so perfect and I'm such a good, cute person, but this is how I make my money. You're a hypocrite. You're the queen of hypocrites. You are. And how many times you repeated about me, predator, predator. I've said it. I did not touch any girls under 18. I did not. I did not. That it was wrong. Yes, even 18 years old was wrong. Even 19 is wrong. It's too young. But the people in Europe, they give this service. What can I do? It's in the magazine. It's in the newspaper. The number of the girl and saying how much and whatever. So you're gonna put that on me. And I only did it 2 times. Was not in that scene or anything. I was doing my university, working at the same time. I didn't have time for those kind of scenes. And about Breezy also, that I never said that the father took the daughter and ran away with the daughter. I never said that, but you yourself said, and the time came where he took my daughter out of my hands. Your dramatic voice, you stupid drama queen, with emotional manipulation that you do, and your voice, you just manipulate the people and you think people don't notice it, that you're fake and a hypocrite. And you said I can find the video where you say, and he took my girl, he took her out of my hands. And that's when I realized, you said it, that he did that. He took her out of your hands. That's what you said. So I didn't say that he ran away with her. No, I just said he took her, because I didn't say anything, because that's what you said. I just repeated the information that you gave me, that you gave everybody, not just me. I never said, you also insinuated that I sent nudes or something to Foodie's ex-boyfriend. I never sent nudes. That should be clear. Other people did, I didn't. And also that I had any kind of interest, private interest from Foodie Beauty's ex-boyfriend. Please show me in the messages. If that is the case, show me that I one time wrote him, I like you, I love you, heart emoji, kiss emoji. I always referred to him brother, brother, brother. There was no sexual interest or private interest between me and Foodie Beauty's from my side to Foodie Beauty's ex-boyfriend. None at all. There's in all the messages you can see, and there's a lot you can see in those messages, there's no one heart emoji or one kiss emoji, nothing. So Breezy, if you say that I have I had some kind of romantic interest in this man, please also come with the evidence. You say so much, but you give no evidence. If you state things like that, if you make accusations so big, Breezy, you have to have evidence. You gotta have evidence. Otherwise, you just look like the liar that you are. You know? That's the truth. What can I say? And the thing is, you say my daughter is so, this is your job, the daughter is so expensive. How ridiculous is that to say? Are other reactors meant to say the same? I don't know. It just seems wrong to me. Can you be proud of this? Can you be proud of it? And can you be proud that you made the GoFundMe for your daughter? I want to take my daughter for, you're proud of that? To make GoFundMe and to, come on. When was the last time, Breezy, that you worked somewhere? I want to ask you, when was the last time that you worked somewhere with people in society? When were you ever useful to society? And you're lucky that you have family. I don't have family. That your daughter has cousins and everything. How come you don't hang out with your family? How come you don't? That's my question to you. The daughter, yeah, because the mom is busy. So the daughter hangs out with the other family members. Good that she has them. And good that you have them, but how come you don't hang out with them? And now you can say, yeah, you don't know what I do. I know what you do. And no, everybody knows what you do because it's on the internet. The time frames can be seen. And now you're going to say, oh, in between my first reaction on Foodie Beauty today and my last, there was 3 hours in between. And in those 3 hours, I went and hung out with my cousin or sister. Bullshit, you did. Everybody knows that that's not true. And it's a lie, but everything's okay for you, Breezy. No, you're perfect. You're perfect today. You were so messed up before, and today you're so perfect. So cute and so correct. You're a nasty person. You're a liar, a hypocrite. You don't do anything good. You only think about yourself, and you're self-projecting with everything that you say. You don't even realize how much you do self-projection. You can't, because your brain doesn't catch on to that. But you should listen to yourself once, that you're projecting yourself with what you say. And all the accusations and nasty things you say about people and lies, you have to have evidence, because nobody's going to find you credible, because until now you haven't really been credible. Or give evidence with what have you been credible. Give evidence, that's what I'm saying. Don't just rattle your mouth, blah, 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 blah. That's easy to do. Blah, 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 and make people look bad and sound bad. And mentioning the mistakes and flaws from 2 years ago, and very sad, very, very pathetic. It's the thing is, now you want to have attention and you want to make a case and whatever. We have Ghostface, you have the Missy Moo issue and whatever, and then now you want to put it all on me. You want to Bali. Let's fight. Let's throw it on Bali. And you want Bali because you say, maybe Marty will attack Bali. Because you know why, and she should get off the platform. Why should I get off the platform? I apologized and I made it clear that I'm not a predator. So why should? And you want to put all the blame on me now? Deal with your ghost face. Deal with your Missy Moo. Don't put me in all this mixture. The only thing I say is that you are a hypocrite, that you have no life, that you shame. Addiction shame other people, that you lie, and you're obsessed with Foodie Beauty. That's how you earn your money, and it's not ethical nor moral in my consideration to call this a job. And that you do that, and that you lie, basically. Yeah, that you're just an evil person. You're just not a good person. There's nothing good that I can say about you. Nothing. She works great. She's a great mom. No, she makes great content. I also agree that people should make money from YouTube. But then they should make their own content. They should put in some time, some originality, edit, make a music video, whatever they know to do. But something on their own, to make their own content, not to lazily snipe somebody else for years, you know? That's not content creator. That is not, and that's not a job then for me. That is just being a very lame, pathetic person at the end of the day. A hypocrite. You know, like how else are you going to call it? Or how else can you call this? So I have done no threats. I have not harassed her child. I have not talked about her child. That I say that she's a bad mom, yes. And there's evidence for that. So it doesn't take a genius. It doesn't take a genius. If you know Breezy and you've watched Breezy, doesn't take a genius to discover. And she's just a really bad person. She is not good to her family. She doesn't appreciate her family. She doesn't appreciate anything. She doesn't appreciate anything, and she's just a brat, a spoiled brat. That's what I'm telling you. And she wants to get away with it. She cannot see herself how disgusting she is, and what a not nice. She's not a nice person. She's not. It's all fake. It's all hypocrite. And that's why I'm so happy that she's talking about me, because now I can also continue talking about her. I can do it more even. Because I have what to say. I can point out the truth very easy. It's not hard, especially with a person like Breezy. Very easy. It's very simple. So you cannot slander and defamation of character and call me a predator. That's not okay. That's shitty of you. And don't say I harass your daughter. I don't, or talk about her, or racist, or like that. I don't do that. That's lies. Prove it. If it's true, prove it. Where I talk about your daughter, not about you being a mom, just about your daughter, something. Prove, show the video, show the evidence that I do that. Please, because you mentioned it so much, please show the evidence. Do me the favor. And then also be so kind and explain me how you consider this a job. I want you to explain me how you consider this a job, and how much do you edit, and how much time what do you actually do for your content? What time input do you have to do for your content? Where's the work? Where do you put in the work? Can you please specify this? That's all I ask from you. Really, that's all I ask from you. That's not even much. And stop trying to, whatever. I think I've said enough. You know, I've said all my arguments, and mine are true. Hers are, like I said, she should come with evidence, how I harass, how I threaten, what I have to do with Missy Moo and Ghostface, what my story from 2 years ago has to do with her. And yeah, that's actually all I want to know. And the question about how she considers this a job. And what has she done in society? When was the last, I want everybody to ask her, what was the last job she had? When was it and what was it? When and what? We know that she got sober 6 years ago. Let's say 6, as she says now 6. 6 years ago. So since 6 years, what has she done? I would like that answer. That's it. If she's not a hypocrite, then she can give it. And if she is not a hypocrite and not a liar, Breezy, if you're not a liar, you're going to now come with evidence how I harass you, how I threatened you, how I rant about your daughter. I really want to hear this and see this. How I rant about your daughter. I want evidence for that. So once you come with that, you will show the people that you're right and you're not a liar, and that I'm wrong. So I'm waiting for those evidence. You, as you said, on also liar. On Instagram, you answered me 2 times. I have the conversation. Do you want me to show it? I can show it. I can show how you replied me and what you replied. How kind and sweet and fake you were. How fake you were. And you blocked me. You didn't block me. I still have you there. There's no blocked. Or maybe I don't know because I didn't try to write you again anymore. But I didn't see any blocked or anything. And you surely didn't write only 2 times. I can prove everything. You prove. I want evidence from you now because you said so much about me. So much about me, and mentioned so much bad about me that's from the past and has nothing to do with you, that now I want the evidence. How am I doing something wrong to you? I want really the evidence of the threats and me harassing your daughter. That I don't think that it's wrong for me to ask for that. And it's okay. I was in my 20s, and it's okay. Everything's okay for you. That you can blame alcohol, you can blame that, and you have records with the police. But me, oh no, I'm terrible. Bali's terrible. You know, like, wow, you're the danger to society. There's a reason why your child is not with you, and I know I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. But it is what it is. If she's gonna pick on me, she's gonna pick on me. And what she's told me that I wrote her about my husband. Evidence, Breezy. I want evidence that I wrote you about my husband. Please. I want evidence on this one. You lie so much. You lied so much about me. I want evidence on this one too. I have this video and I have the notes, everything that I asked you, and I want evidence for. If you're gonna say it, then prove it, yeah? Don't just rant your mouth on somebody else. That's not elegant. That's not mature. That's not style. That's not, you know, like, that's below the belt to do something like that because you have more subscribers and people listen to you. To drag somebody and lie about them, that is below the belt. But you are anyways a shit of a person with no morals and ethics and character. So what should I be expecting from you? You will go below the belt for anything, as long as it benefits you in any way, you know? Isn't that right, Breezy? So I'm also in the position to judge. Just like you judge and you speculate on everybody else, I'm allowed to do the same. It's a free world. There's no rules that this one can do it and this one cannot. At least I don't lie. At least I don't lie. And now I'm waiting for the evidence to all that I said. I want the evidence for you to prove the things where I harass, where I threaten, and things like, how did I help my dad be a pimp? And the things that you said that are just not not true. You just threw out things that have no that I helped Missy Moo. I never wrote Missy Moo a private message, never. I barely look at her channel. And comparing me to Kaya, what comparison are you making with me and Kaya? Like, don't you see how ridiculous you are? I'm just trying to think, to recollect what you said, but you said so much crap about me that I can't even cover it all. So please just give the evidence for the main things. Me harassing, ranting about your daughter, and giving threats about to clarify how this is your work. I want to know. And what have you done in the past 6 years apart from being sober? And also, why are you, and that's it, that's enough. I'm sorry that I of course I'm a little bit nervous when somebody lies and talks so bad about you. Of course it makes you nervous, yeah? It does. And now if she continues talking about me, I'm really glad, because I like to talk about her too, as you can see. And this is making it more interesting for me. Everybody, I hope that you're having a good day, and yeah, we will see. I hope that she responds to this with some evidence of the accusations she made on me. So many accusations and so many lies. I want some clarification. It's easy to say it. If you can say it, then you can also back it up, right? Peace.